I'm sorry.
You're gonna have to take it. You're gonna have to take it.
Welcome to Kickin It With P&J. Y'all tapped into the first episode ever. We're about to drop this Are you okay? Are you fine? Are you gonna be okay?
Fucking gross.
Some bucanas for that ass, baby. Why do people like liquor? Like, it tastes disgusting.
Stop. She literally pulled out Hennessy on me one time. The first time we hung out. The first time we hung out alone, like outside of work. Not really alone. But like the first time we hung out outside of work, this bitch busts out Henny, and I said, "You're doing this for clout."
She did tell me that, and I was like, "Bitch, no, I've been on this."
Yeah, and
Morgan can attest.
T literally was like, "Nah, she really does this," and I was
really
like, "I was like, you
drink this horrible?
You drink this like for fun to turn up?"
And bitch, it turned you up, didn't it?
That shit turned me the fuck up. No, literally on the way.
The whole time she was having a great time. So. No, I didn't hear no complaints after that. You didn't say nothing.
The entire way there, I literally was like, I was like that boy, that meme, that fucking meme.
No, you were like SpongeBob, bro. Like the question mark. That's what you look like from the outside looking in.
No, I was like, damn, the last time I had Henny, I was sleeping in the bushes in front of the dorms.
Oh no, see,
I swear to God,
I can't take her out like that.
I literally looked at you and was like, you drink Hennessy like for fun? Oh yeah! You this for clout? Like you just like you let the shit.
What other kind of liquor don't burn though?
Tequila.
You got me fucked up.
No, tequila's good. You drink It's like the really pretty one, like the clear one.
Casasu?
Nah.
Wait, is that what it's called?
It's like the regular tequila bottle, clear, and it's got a little like green around the like rim.
What you talking about?
Not rim, but like.
How much is it?
It's a little pricey. It's like $60, man. It's regular tequila, man. I'll just show a picture.
60 is not like expensive,
boom,
bro.
Why could I not think of that? Anyways, a little Patron. No, don't you disrespect that drink like that.
Alcohol is what that is.
No. You have it. You take a bite of lime with like a little
bro, that's
salt. You know what I'm saying? Busting.
No.
How
old are you? Shut your ass up, bro.
That's none of their concern.
You can tell that this bitch ain't been out that much. Like, you can tell. Not talking about no damn Patron, and the fact that you forgot the name, like, everybody died.
I don't know how
I
forgot that name.
Everybody died off of that, like, senior year of high school. So
Patron is amazing. All you need is some salt and a little bit of lime, baby. That's all it takes for Patron to start tasting like water.
This is what I really want to talk about. What's the biggest ass whooping you ever got as a kid?
Oh my God. I laughed in my dad's face when he was yelling at me about my report card. I was definitely in elementary school in Hawaii. I literally was like, like my dad was like, why the fuck are you failing this class? And he was ready to beat my ass already. And I was like, you want to be mad?
They hate when you do that.
No, dude, man, my dad, he dragged my ass. I'm like, God damn, like being pulled by the hair. I was like, damn, maybe I shouldn't do that again. Cause I was very much like, you want to whoop my ass? I'll give you something to whoop. Like I literally was pissed. Like I would get pissed.
You were one of those, I'm gonna call child support on your
No, yeah, and my mom used to say, call CPS on me. Who's gonna pay for those clothes you're wearing right now? And I was like, you're right, Mom. I remember that shit, and I was like, why am I thinking like that? Like, what twisted child does that shit? I was the twisted child.
My actually experience was completely opposite because I was like an angel baby. This
though.
shit was not my fault, bro. Like I literally, so I went with my friend. Her name is Thalia from like fucking 6th, 7th grade, and my mom never liked her. She was a troublemaker for sure. But I went with her.
Friends our moms don't like.
All of it.
We still hang out with them.
And the moms be right.
Still hang out with them.
I never knew, but the moms actually be right. But so, anyways, I went with her to the mall. Her sister picked us up. We went to the mall, and I had a cell phone at the time. We were only in 7th grade, but like we had moved to a new state and shit. So my parents were like, "Let me get you a cell phone." Went to the mall. We went to this buffet that was at our mall, and we ate and shit. And I guess this whole time my parents were blowing me the fuck up. They were calling me. I didn't get no service in the restaurant, so I didn't think nothing of it. I didn't have missed calls, nothing. Next thing I know, I'm walking out of the fucking buffet, and I see my mom and my little sister in the distance, and I'm like, what the fuck are they doing?
You're fucked.
What the, when they show
You're
up
fucked.
to the place.
Oh no, when your parents are crazy enough to show up to the place, you know that shit's a fucking rap. My parents are the type too.
Bitch, what did I do though? I didn't know I did anything wrong. I didn't have no missed calls. So my mom like calls my name out from the fucking distance, and she says it in Spanish, so you know I'm in fucking trouble. And I'm like, okay, I'm coming. My mom didn't say shit to me. She just like gave me this dirty ass look, turned around, and then my sister was like, woo. So here I am watching the sibling, not the sibling.
No, because my brother would be like,
yeah, you in
it's
trouble,
a wrap, bro.
bitch.
It's a wrap. You should wrap
You in
that shit up
trouble.
right now.
Yeah, the bitch didn't even warn me. She was just looking at me, and I was like, I guess that was enough for me, because I was like, damn, what'd I do? Got into the back of the car. My dad was driving. I was like, and my mom gets in. I'm like, fuck. And our town is so small. It literally took us 30 seconds to get home. 30 seconds to fucking get home. Got home. I literally walked into the door, and before I could even say anything, my dad took my arm, swung me onto the couch, started beating my ass. Literally like, what the fuck were you? And I'm like, what's happening? What did I do? What did I do?
Innocent shit.
No, did it? I was like, I didn't know what I did. My dad was like, don't you ever do that to us again. We didn't know what happened to you. And I'm like,
So you beat my ass for it.
Do what?
You beat my ass for it.
Dude, now I'm about to run away. How about that?
No, literally. Like, I'd be pissed.
So that's why I got my ass beat. That was like the most vivid memory of me getting my ass beat. And I genuinely didn't even do nothing wrong. And now it's like, I want to bring it up to them to see what the fuck they got to say, or if they have any apologies to, you know, tell me. Yeah, that was.
I feel like my dad doesn't even remember that shit. But when you fucking grow up with
of course they don't remember. They don't ever remember shit.
It'd be the fucking ethnic parents, bro. Like, my parents are Samoan. They don't play that shit. My dad was ready to beat my ass when I got home. Like, ready with the fucking report card.
Did you ever fake a report card?
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah,
like,
definitely.
How
did your dumbass get away with it?
I also used to hide my report card.
Oh yeah,
like, I would get to the mailbox before them, and I'd be like, "Oh, mom, dad, I'm just gonna check the mail real quick."
Never checks the mail one time.
I'm just gonna, check the mail for you guys, and I would put it in the depths of my fucking closet.
Our dumbass teachers would give us the report card sometimes, so I had time to change it. Be like, yo, mom, here's my report card. So it would be like from like a C to a B or a D to a B. Wait,
nah, because I definitely failed Spanish.
No, D to a B for sure.
I definitely failed Spanish.
Your last name is Sanchez. Can't explain yet.
Yeah. No, I can't explain.
My mom's maiden name is Sanchez. I'm actually a Sanchez, so we
could be related.
We could be.
Down the line. But it's Spaniard. I am mixed Samoan, Hawaiian, Filipino, and Chinese. But my grandpa on my dad's side is half Hawaiian, half Filipino. So for those of you who don't know, the Spanish-American War happened in the Philippines a long ass time ago. And the Philippines adopted the Spaniard last name. So Sanchez, De La Cruz, Martinez, all of that is very common for Filipinos to have. So a lot of people, when I moved to Texas, a lot of people were like, oh my God, you're Asian. What even is Polynesian, first of all? But your last name is Sanchez. There's no way you're not Mexican. And I was like, oh, there's a fucking way. People are so ignorant in Texas. Like,
so stuck
if you're
into what
not
they
black,
think they know.
white, or Hispanic in Texas, they don't fucking know. Like, when
Texas
I told
is
kids,
so fucking white, it's fucking crazy.
they would call me Ling Ling. And like, I would be okay with it, but back then, like, it was just like, oh, like, they're so ignorant. But you're a kid though. But I'm a kid. I'm in 8th grade at this time. Yeah.
You don't know any better.
And people are like, oh, you came from Hawaii? Like, do you know Lil Wayne? And I was like, yeah, you idiot. They were like, did you live in a grass hut? Like, it's literally the 50th state. And a lot of kids literally did not know that Hawaii is the 50th state. What's your ethnicity? That's the most asked question I get. What's your ethnicity? And I'm like, I'm Polynesian, I'm Samoan, Hawaiian, and like, I'm also Filipino and Chinese. And they're kind of like Polynesian, like the Chick-fil-A sauce. Polynesian. In Texas, I was like, first of all, what the fuck is a Polynesian sauce? I didn't know what Chick-fil-A was because they don't have Chick-fil-A in Hawaii. And so I come to find out, it's literally just sweet and sour sauce from a Chinese buffet. Like, you go to Long Beach, you go to Venice Beach, there's a lot more polys. Like, people are more like aware of those like cultures.
LA, that's the one thing about LA that I love with. It's so fucking cultural.
And we talked about
you
that.
Gonna get a little bit of every fucking thing.
Yeah.
And you gonna be in one block and have one thing, you gonna be in the next block, literally 3-4 steps down, you're gonna be in a completely different culture, which is why LA is LA,
Yeah.
It's dope.
Exactly. Exactly.
3 dislikes about LA. Traffic.
Dislikes.
I'm gonna just say that one,
Traffic. The drivers, they be on some shit. Low key, it's kind of like you have to pick, like, do I want to go through the trouble of getting my parts redone on my car, going through insurance, like fucking getting out of my car and being like, hey, what's your insurance? Or like, do you just want to avoid it and just like keep going about your day? Yeah, like you just let them cut you off. You're like, yeah, fuck you, but sure.
It depends. Do I want to go to work that day or do I want to fake it because I got hit?
Yeah.
I'm gonna fake it because
That's what it comes.
I'm gonna fake it. Shit. Fuck the bullshit. Fuck the bullshit.
No, literally.
I don't want to do these motherfuckers at
Literally.
work. Just hit me at this point. You matter of
Just
fact, I'm
fucking
gonna drive
hit me.
crazy so you can hit me.
Yeah, like when my best friend was out here, she was like,
Bro.
oh, I know he didn't. Like, fuck him. You should have kept going. I was like, nah, bitch, because I don't really feel like going through
No,
insurance.
bitch.
I don't really
If
feel
I
like
keep
getting
going-
my car fixed. I got played. Like, I don't even be using my car like that.
You really don't. Have you ran into road rage? Like,
No, no, like I feel like I'm so
Bro,
calm in
I
road
was in the
rage.
valley. I was in the valley down Sepulveda. If you know LA, you know Sepulveda. Run all the way fuck to the valley. Bro, I swear, there was this big ass truck. I swear, like, this truck had no business in the streets. Like, I think,
No business in the
I
street.
think they were mentally ill because they literally were like trying to get over to this side, but like there was a car, there was mad traffic, and there was this car beside them on the right side. They were trying to get over to this right side lane, but it was so fucking weird because they would like, you know when they go
Yeah.
to like get
On
over
some
but it-
GTA shit.
But bro, you literally had space in the front and space in the back to get in, but you were so mad that this person just happened to block like the specific area that you wanted to go over into. It was just fucking weird. And then before you knew it, he was like pissed. Like he was honking at him, like complete road rage, bro. I was literally couple cars back watching this shit like, damn, let me not get hit because I want to see this shit. Like, what like,
no same. I want to see this
bro?
shit, but like, also I should keep minding my business.
I should be very careful.
But like, also I should keep minding my business because there's traffic. But like, also like, I kind of
want to see what the fuck going on.
Like,
Traffic is
shit.
such a weird concept, bro. Because I'm like, where do we get this? Where does traffic even come from? Like,
Just
red
fucking
lights,
go.
maybe. Like, why is there so many stopping?
But out here in LA, it makes it. No, it's because there's a lot of fucking people in LA. There is a lot of people in LA, but it's crazy because you can tell how jam-packed LA is. It's like the streets are smaller.
And
like,
it only got worse after Corona. Like, I swear to you, bro, before this, it was not as bad as it is. Like, it's worse now. And you know what's even crazier in countries like, I think Jamaica, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. Y'all let me know if I'm wrong. No, they don't have stop signs. Like, they'll literally know when to stop. And then, like, it's not like a right or a left. It's kind of like, I got to go this way, so I'm going to go this way. There's no, like, direction, but they hardly ever have accidents. It's crazy. Like, I don't know if they're just more disciplined or like calm. I don't fucking know what it is, but they don't have accidents like we do. And we have like supposedly all the
But honestly, people out here drive fucking crazy. Like,
I mean,
I've driven in a lot of cities and states. But the way that the construction of these roads, the way that the exits happen so quickly, you really need to watch out for the actual drivers out here, because it's like, it's low-key like not our fault, but like it is like, it's like the way that these roads are construction, it's so fucking confusing. You miss your exit, bro, you gotta fucking like,
yeah.
You gotta like, you're fucked. Like, you're gonna get rerouted like some other shit, like 30
extra minutes.
Like the exits be coming up so quick, and I'm like, god damn. Out here it's like, you can really tell between like a local and like somebody who's like from out of town.
Yeah, just look at their fucking license plate. You're gonna know what the
like,
hell who the wrong ones are. But I literally,
I'm
bro,
fucking weak.
I literally got hit by a bus the other day, and I was like, I didn't. Not my like
My best friend literally said that she's visiting from Texas, and she said they don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck. But I was literally, you know what's crazy? He blamed it on me. But
Yes.
I was going in my lane, minding my fucking business, and there was a car like trying to pull out, and for whatever reason, like, I do this too. Like, when cars pull out, they pull out as much as they can before they get hit. Like, it's probably like an inch left before you get hit. So I was like, damn, like, this car's too far. Shut up. This car's too far pulled out. Like, this is kind of dangerous. Let me scoot the fuck over. This fucking blue ass bus, I don't even know where the fuck he was going, but he was in my lane, like hovering over like the white line in my lane. So when I scooted over, technically I did hit him, but it was because he was in my lane. You know what I mean? So like, but when he saw that shit, he was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'm like, "Bitch, like
what do you mean?"
I'm literally looking down, and there's still like space for my lane, and you're clearly like all the fuck the way over here. Like that's not my fault, but. He kept going, I kept going. I was like, fuck it, I don't want to deal with this. Like, I just...
Oh, big body ass. Like bro, I be thinking that shit. I'm like, oh, big body ass, you couldn't have waited, bro. Like, my small ass car, like, bro, you could have fucking waited. I would have taken, like, not even five seconds to get past you.
Bro, this motherfucker was just all up in my shit.
Don't
like,
be giving a fuck.
There was no way to avoid it, though, because I would have hit this car. Had I not moved, I would have hit this car. You know what I mean? I definitely got a little dent in my shit now. Now I gotta go get it fixed. Like,
dude, you told me about that. You fucking spent your tax money on that shit.
No, I didn't. I had to get it. No, I didn't. I had to get a new battery. I had to get 4 new tires. I had to get a power, like a brake.
Nah, that's a whole bill in itself, though. To get your car fixed, like I be thinking about that. I'm like,
I don't even want a car anymore.
If the person who hit me, if they ain't got good insurance type shit, if they ain't got money like that, like bro, I'm not trying to get hit by you. Let me find out it's a Maserati or like a Rolls Royce. Like, yeah, hit me, bro, hit me. I swear to God, I'll sue you.
Hey, if you were,
I'm the only one who knows.
If you're homeless, what's one thing that you would do that to stay afloat?
Man, I don't even know because I don't even think about being homeless.
As you shouldn't. You shouldn't.
No, like if you
it's definitely crossed my mind. But you know, my parents though that fuck with us. We're never gonna be homeless.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying.
Yeah, like I always got a place to stay.
If you gotta kick in survival mode, what's one thing that you would do?
Man, and one thing I will never do with parents that got it like that, I will never ask them for anything.
Fuck no, I'll go homeless.
Like my parents have inspired me so much. They're so self-made. The way they got out the mud kind of shit. Like I'd be embarrassed if as their child like asking like, "Hey mom, dad, can you like spot me?"
Oh yeah, fuck no.
Maybe that's pride or whatever, but like as a child,
it's a mixture. It's pride, inspo, because I come from the same thing. And first of all, we lived in a 1-bedroom. Like barely had a fucking kitchen. My parents slept. Me and my mom slept on the floor, and my dad slept on the couch because we didn't have a bed. So he slept on the couch because he would have to go to work. So we wanted him to get a good night's rest. And I was too young to even know this shit. But like my parents tell me, obviously,
then you don't think about shit like that. You just like, oh yeah, like let's have fun.
That's the thing. Like my parents grinded it out to the point where I actually do recollect shit. Like I remember having toys. I remember being able to play with
like having
kids
all the shit you wanted. Still having all the shit you wanted. That shit.
And not even knowing that there was other shit in the world that I would have wanted had I known it, but they gave me what I needed.
And then some, and you don't even think about that as a kid, because like even my mom was literally had a whole daycare in our house. Yeah. And was like babysitting kids like before when I was in kindergarten. Yeah. My mom was in school as an RN, going to school for nursing, and she had 2 of us.
That shit is
like
crazy,
my brother's 2 years younger than you just never like think about shit like that.
Working full time, my mom was babysitting this little kid. He was my first friend ever. It was a little black boy. I love him to death. His name was what was his name? TK.
Yeah.
He was like my first best friend ever. And my mom would babysit him at the time, and I was like, she couldn't even speak English, but she got it down to just, get through and
like, hey, you need anything? Crazy things like that.
It's crazy what you will do to just, when you have kids, like you'll get your grind on. You'll get it no matter what.
Like one thing about nurses that why I never wanted to be a nurse is because them bitches be studying. Yeah. Like, hell no, could not be me. And my mom wanted me to be a nurse so bad. I said, oh no, baby, I seen what you done. Like I said, oh no, baby, you can't get me to read, mama. I said, mom, you can't get me to read.
She said, I'm moving to LA struggling.
Yeah, I said, mom, I'm going to fashion school. I don't even like visiting you at work, mom. What makes you think I want to be a nurse? But like seeing my mom like make so much money from being a nurse, like I was like, man, that don't sound too bad. But like at the same time, like I was like, but that's nothing I'm passionate about. That's one thing I always knew is like, damn, like I wish I was in a nursing. That's a good backup plan. But like I never even like taking lunch to my mom's work.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I definitely tried nursing school at one point, failed out of 2 classes, and I was like, all right, this ain't for me, bro. Yeah. I swear to God, my first semester, I was like, I'm gonna be a nurse, because that was the thing, and they almost expect that shit out of you. So I took a human anatomy class, failed out of that shit, took a fucking another science course, failed out of that shit, and I was like, all right, this just ain't for me. And it took me a whole nother year to like I graduated in 5 years versus 4. Mm-hmm. But I mean, it was what it was, and it just was. But that's the thing about college too, bro. They be making you think
it's so like, by the book.
they be making
so
you
by
think
the
that
book.
you gotta go to college to figure out what the fuck you want to do and to make money. Like, that's a goddamn lie. If you don't feel like, I'm not gonna discourage anybody from going to college.
Yeah,
if that's your
absolutely.
thing, if that's what you want to do, if you set on some shit, do it, bro. Do it. But if you don't feel ready, or if you don't feel like you gonna find what it is that you want to find, or
if you're not
whatever,
passionate or happy about what you're doing, what you're studying, don't fucking do it.
Don't do it.
Stop
Don't
it
do
right
it.
there.
And that goes with anything in life. If you're not passionate about reading these books or going through da da da, or like even like, you know how when your parents have a business and they want to drop it down to you and you run the business afterwards, that's cool and everything. Don't get me wrong, that's hella longevity for you. But if you're not passionate about it, it's not gonna work out for you.
If there's no
I promise
passion, if
you.
there's no happiness in it, stop fucking doing it.
Yeah,
One
it's
thing
just
I
not gonna do
learned
it.
my freshman year of college, one of my friends said, who was like, whatever makes you happy. One thing about college, whatever makes you happy, do what makes you happy and go towards what makes you happy. Don't do some shit because everybody's telling you to do some
Or
shit.
because everybody's doing
do
it.
what makes you happy. Like, I was a kinesiology major.
Yep.
Like, my freshman year. And boy, let me tell you, that shit did not last. It didn't even last the full semester.
And then hella people graduate in some degree, right? And they don't even end up using their fucking degree. So it's
A
like
fucking waste of money.
waste of money, waste of time. And unless you meet some dope ass people along the way, that's a plus always. But if you don't use that degree, what you
Exactly.
doing? You know what I mean? Like, don't make no
Facts.
sense. But speaking of which, Kim K and the fact, what she said? She said,
Get your fucking ass up and work.
Okay, so y'all give me a little.
I agree, but I don't agree.
Exactly. Ray J. Oh.
No. Let me fucking not like. First of all, I love saying that shit. Get your fucking ass up and work. Like, it'll be the middle of the day, and I'll literally be like, get your fucking ass up and work.
First of all,
Nah, it was just the
Look,
fact that it
Purdy.
came out of Kim K's mouth.
honestly, if it would have came out of somebody who literally
yeah.
got it from the mud,
From the fucking mud.
it would have been something different. If it would have been a different outcome.
Absolutely.
If it had been somebody like
Absolutely.
fucking what's her hold on, I got it in my head. Tiffany Haddish. She literally got it from out the fucking mud. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Had it been her, we would have been like, okay, bet. I'm gonna listen, take notes, da 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 da. But it was somebody like Kim K. Like, did your publicist not tell you not to say
She
that
got a
shit
whole
like that? Like,
she got a whole PR
bro,
team, but
like your mama a whole PR person. Like, why she didn't tell
Your
you nothing?
mama's the queen of PR girl.
The thing
But no,
is-
my thing is like, I get what Kim K was saying. She works with a team. Like, right? She
Yeah,
works with a
okay,
team of
okay,
makeup
let's talk
artists. She
about
works
that.
with a team of stylists. She has her own personal team. And in this city, it's like,
actually want to work there. So
Yeah.
so it's one thing to say, get your ass up and work, and then have people surround yourself with people that actually want to work. Which, you know, and I do think. Don't quote me on this. I don't know like specifics, but I do think like Skims, for example.
Oh, yeah.
I do think they're a great environment to work in because I do
Yeah.
think they have really good benefits. I
She
think
got money. She
I think
got
she
it.
care
Yeah,
about
like,
her people. Yeah, so that's
you got to be
that's
taking
awesome
care
for
of your
her.
people, because if not,
course.
but that's when accountability comes in with businesses. Like, it's like, are you taking accountability because you know you got this big platform and you got this big like brand, people are gonna start looking you up type shit, or are you doing this because like you really care about the people who helping your brand? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I genuinely think she gives a fuck about her people. She's gonna be a lawyer for God's sake. She
Yeah.
doesn't give a fuck. But
yeah.
excuse me, but I do think she was wrong for me. I think she came from like a
I don't think it should have been from her.
no, and I think
But I get what she's saying, because like there's a lot of people who are doing freelance makeup artists, freelance stylists, freelance this and that are part of her team. But people have been so, what is it called? They've been so entitled. Like they don't, oh yeah, I work with so and so, so like that's it. When I went to that internship for that one place, I don't want to say no names, but like I went to this internship and I was sitting at a table with this makeup artist, the stylist, and the hairstylist. They were like, "Oh yeah, we definitely need like a stylist type thing because the last one just didn't show up." I said, "What you mean they didn't show up?" And she said, "Yeah, they just didn't show up. I guess it happens." And I was like, "What you mean it happens?" In my position, I'm like,
so
bro,
eager
I've
to
been
get it, yeah.
eager and like hungry to be in fashion and stuff. I've been DMing so many stylists, and it's like, are you kidding me? Like, there's people who don't even show up to this job.
Yeah, like, you
because
had-
like
you had a
they
one
work
job.
with so
You
and
had
so
one job.
because so now they feel like entitled to their position or whatever. So it's just like, nah, I'm hungry. I want this spot. I want to make it known. Like, I want to get my name out there. I'm trying to work with these people, like all of this kind of stuff. And it's just kind of like, I get what she's saying. Makes
she
me so
wasn't
mad.
wrong for saying what she said.
Yeah.
It was just wrong coming out of her mouth. Like,
because a
it
lot of
shouldn't have
people are
been her.
gonna see it very
Shouldn't have been her.
differently. But like, fuck what anybody has to say about that family. Like, bro, she could have easily been like, oh my god, like, fuck, like my sex tape got out. Like, you know how many bitches I know who, like, all my friends got sex tapes. I'm like
trying to make sex tapes.
making off their sex tapes with dudes who don't even matter. You know, like, but like Kim K
Can't even get 2 views.
yeah,
on
that's
that
what I'm
shit.
saying. Like, I'm just like, bro, y'all are mad because Kim K is really living the life that you want to live, but you
Yeah,
don't
bro.
know how,
That's
like,
LA though.
within
That's
reach.
LA.
Yeah, like,
That's
LA
what
is
LA
that, and like, maybe they do a lot of shit to get noticed and like all that kind of stuff, but like, how could you be mad at something like, tell me you live in the American dream without telling me you live in the American dream. Y'all feed into that shit and like she's still making money off that shit. Like, bro, like stop hating on her.
Literally,
Like, bro,
she probably still making
you
money
can't
off
get,
that sex tape. Thank y'all for tapping in. Y'all kicking it with P&J.
like, comment, and subscribe. Let us
All
know
day,
y'all's
all
thoughts.
day, all
If
day,
you
all
a
day.
thought, let us know your thoughts.
Thought and try.
Thank you guys.
Appreciate
we appreciate y'all.
Peace out.
Peace out.
It's been real.